Hey. Okay, for everybody who thinks that these Zionist Jews are not racist, are not hateful, are not murderers, I really think that the reason why they always scream at anti-Semitic and everybody hate Jews or Zionist Jews. We're not going to talk about the Orthodox Jews, but Zionist Jews are very racist. They hate Palestine people, not just Hamas, but they hate Palestine people. They want to take over Hamas, not just Hamas, but they want to take over Gaza. They want to run everybody out, and they have went into this land with these Muslims. And they have been killing these people cold-heartedly for years. We just haven't been paying attention. Everything that we know about Palestine or Muslim people is what the world would like for us to show, because they say that these are God's holy people. These people came out of Germany and went over there and they started inflicting the same type of crimes against these people that was done to them cold-heartedly. They're murderers. And this is, as a black man who have been through who ancestors been through persecutions, and also by the hands of Jews. Jews played a humongous role in the Atlantic slave trade. They teach their children to hate Palestine people. They armies have been going into Gaza and cutting the heads off of their babies and killing their children, using Palestine people as human shields. They have no love, no mercy. There's nothing righteous about these people. I don't know what you guys have been told, but it's a lie. It's a lie. These people, these Zionists who run around with this flag, are terrorists. And to prove it to you, let's take a look at this video. You see that? Death to Arabs. These are their children. They teach their children to hate Arabs, not God, not Hamas. All Arabs. And see, we don't see this stuff. We don't see this stuff, so we don't know. And you wonder why these people retaliate the way that they do, because we're hearing a one-side story. We have no idea that these people is in the open-air prison. We have no idea how much these Zionist Jews who have stole the identity of Jews, and we have no idea how much affliction and suffering and pain they're causing on the Palestinian people. They have access and control over their water, their food source. They're not allowed to bring in certain things that we take for granted. These people over in Palestine are not given access to these things. These folks are still walking around riding around on donkeys, while the Zionists are opening up clubs, bars. They building high rises. They living it up. These people are living like bums in a desert, drinking mud puddles. They don't have, they children are dying for being malnutrition. I mean, if you guys cannot see the mentality of these so-called Jews, by the time you finish watching this, then I don't know what to tell you.
النكبة الثانية عن طريق. עוד מעט, תגור. النكبة الثانية.
Wow. Refugee camps? They're talking about all Arabs. They're talking about all Palestinian people. Look at the flags. This is their mentality. So we got to start thinking to ourselves, what would cause people to dig through a tunnel and go out and kill a bunch of so-called innocent people? Do these people look innocent to you? This is a war that's going on. They hate each other equally. They killed and been killing Palestinians for over 75 years, cold-bloodedly. And they have been showing the news on it, but anytime a reporter speak up on it, either he loses his job or he goes under condemnation. They ban him, they fire him, they get rid of him, and they don't allow this stuff to be showed. But we got cameras now. Now we can look into this war and see it from both parties' perspective. Okay? Now, when a Palestinian people go on a rampage or on a killing spree, they're killing their enemy. They're killing these people who raising their children in hatred. It's not just the military army that is the problem. It's the whole nation of people. They just got over there. The Muslim people was there when they got there. How you move some people out of their home and got them living in a backyard behind four walls, shielded in? You got to have permission to come back and forth. Where's freedom in that? Where's the freedom in that? I mean, how would you feel if because of a few bad apples that you have to be born and raised in an open air prison, you can't get in and out of Gaza? It takes months or even years to get in or out of that place. You can't just get in a plane and come over to America and visit your family. They don't have no airports there. They don't have their own sports team in Gaza. These people don't have anything. They're treated like animals because the Jewish Zionist white Jew is racist. Why do you think white Americans support this? They share the same mentality. Now, as a black man, what would you think if all black people was to retaliate on everybody who oppressed us and slaughtered us and raped us and fed our children to alligators for 400 years? If you think that it's okay for them to drop bombs and kill these babies by the thousands because of a terroristic act that the Palestinian apparently caused on them, what should black folks think about everybody who imprisoned our ancestors and slaughtered us and got us in the condition that we in right now? They sending billions of dollars over there to fund that war. And we have a war in the black community on a daily basis. When the presidents get in office, they don't fix our street lights and our roads. And then you know what they say? Oh, them black folks are a bunch of animals. Their community is like that because they make it like that. We don't own nothing in the community. All the billions of dollars that's sent out there to somebody else, you could put better security in our neighborhoods and better cameras and clean up our streets and spend them billions of dollars on the actual citizens. But you know how white America view us, and not all white Americans, because I live in a white community and I may have met one or two races, but for the most part, they're sweet, they're nice, they're good people, and I love them. They're good folk. But a large part of white America, they feel as though that it is okay for them to kill innocent women and children because they're Palestinians, because they're people of color. Do these Zionist Jews look like they have melanin in their skin? Do it look like they're people of color? If you brought a Jew over here to America and you had him stand next to an average white man, they look identical. Unless he says he's a Jew, they look identical. There's nothing innocent about these wicked, demonic people. These are not the Jews of the Bible. That's why Orthodox Jews have such a problem with them. They're Zionists. Zionists are atheists. You go back and you see all the clubs and stuff they building in Israel. Even when Moses came down off the mountain with the 10 Commandments, they got at least 15 clubs in that location alone. They're very corrupt. So check this out. May your village burn. The Arab is a son of a Jews are my beloved people. These are regular citizens, average citizens. So the next time Hamas do a terrorist act on these Zionist Jews, what do you think they know? They know these people feel like this together. They know these people is involved in them being in an open air prison. In their mind, none of the Zionist Jews are innocent. Kill them all, which I do not agree with. I do not feel like you should kill innocent people under any circumstances. But these are the people they dealing with right here. Do these people seem like they're innocent? This is what the world don't want us to see. And everybody support the Jews because they supposed to be God's beloved people. The same ones who turned their back on Christ. The same ones who were more traditional, they're righteous. Look at this. You see what the Pakistani guy is saying? Are you going to deal with the Israelis who just attacked us? What y'all doing is racist. This is happening over there in Israel right now. But we have not been covering it. We listen to the government, and the government tell us that these people, these Palestinian people, Muslims people are dangerous. They are suicidal. They use their children and innocent people as human shields when it has never been proven that they've done that. But it has been proven that Israeli soldiers use human shields. It has been documented. It has been noticed. You cannot just send a blind missile into a city and kill a bunch of innocent folks looking for one person. So if somebody was to go into a store and shoot a bunch of people and take an innocent bystander hostage and stand behind that hostage with a gun to his head, making commands, do we feel that our government has a right to command the soldier to shoot through that innocent bystander to kill that threat and kill that innocent person? Why, of course not. Palestine, not Hamas. They're not just talking about Hamas. They're talking about the whole community, the whole nation of these people. And I believe this goes both ways. I believe that the Palestinian people hate them just as equally because they have them in an open air prison and they keep buying up more and more of their land. Just like Hamas. Once they finish levering that, they're going to run a lake through it. They're going to run a river right through it. But they got to get the people out of there because they want the land so that they could run a river through it. So what I'm saying in this little small clip and in this small video is, before people take sides in this war, understand it is a two-way street. I don't condemn the acts. I can't say that what Hamas did was righteous. They still kill innocent people. But I also have to go back and look at the history of these two nations. And when I went back and I did my research, these Zionist Jews have went over there and manhandled these people, locked them up. They have to build tunnels and break through walls in order to even make an attack. You can't enslave people. This coming from a black man. Because they said we was barbarians. They say we're animals. You can't trust them. Imagine what some white Americans tell their daughter about black folks, and their sons about black folks. It's the same form of racism. And they label all of us as barbarians. They say that they used to say that they saved us from the jungles. We was running around like wild beasts and animals. Yet Africa is the richest nation on the planet, or continent on the planet. The rich, that's where they're getting all their diamonds and golds and everything from. Oil and all of this stuff comes out of the continent of Africa. And when we go back and study our history, we was kings and queens of royalty blood. If it was so bad, why was slaves jumping off the ships during the Atlantic slave trade? They was willing to die than to be taken into slavery. My people loved where they come from. We didn't ask for you to come and steal us, talking about you trying to help us, and then call us barbarians. Call us animals, put us in the ghettos, the worst part of the worst places to live. And then you go and you broadcast the murders and killing and stuff that goes on, and says, look at all this black on black violence. Listen, if it's an all black community, what else would it be? Because we're segregated. If you go to China, what is that? It's Chinese on Chinese violence. Whenever you have a school shooting or somebody shoots up a movie theater, these are white people killing white people because it's a white community. Black folks have not been known to be terrorists. We don't shoot up schools and libraries and stuff. That's white on white violence. A white man with a machine gun kills his own people. They never talk about that though. So listen, what I'm explaining to you guys is stop taking sides in this war. Both parties are wrong. They both hate each other. It needs to be a two-state solution. They need to give these people their own land, get out of it. Stop controlling their water, their food, and don't stop telling people when they can come and go. Leave the people alone. Allow them to govern their own people. Allow them to have their own military base. This is why they keep attacking. They're in an open-air prison. And I will be willing, because I have more documents and facts on this matter, I'm willing to debate anybody on it. Do this look like innocent people? You see what that says right there? Palestine is dead. There is no more. Come on, man. They went over there and started taking over everything. So, you guys know. And there's more videos on here that I came across, and I've been listening to it. But so you guys know, this is what's going on over there. These Zionist folks is not about love. They don't live in threat. They hate these people. You see the Pakistani man, Palestine man, saying how you're not doing nothing to the Israelis that just attacked us. And he was saying this is racism. He was saying it. What about the Israelis who done killed who shoot their own people, who's holding up white flags? If that was a Pakistani, it wouldn't have probably even made the news. They holding up their shirts. And they was Jews. What about the soldier that shot the mother and the daughter that were part of the Catholic Church? Just going to use the bathroom, the Pope spoke on it. This is not new. The only thing different is the Palestinian people is being able to tell their side of the story and show us videos. Technology is the difference. This has been going on too long. Our government need to back up, get out of there, stop funding this war. And if they're gonna do anything, let's do a two-state solution. Let's give both parties what it is that they desire, freedom to govern themselves. The only reason why we think they're a threat is because of what they're telling us, and because what our news push, because they're very connected with the Jews. They put them over there. They put them over there, and it wasn't even the first choice, but they put them over there. So yes, I am not anti-Semitic. First of all, like I said, I'm a black man. I just know what racism is. I live it. The 40 years I've been on the earth, I've witnessed it over and over and time again. So anyway, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment in the box, whether you agree or disagree. And we can discuss it. This is Prince with Spiritual Truth. You have a blessed day.